I want to share with you one of the most reliable places to level up from, I would say, mid game, maybe like 50, 55, onwards to 100. This is how the world's fastest person leveled to 100 during the pre launch. Is this dungeon right here, Champion's Demise. They did not run the nightmare like maps or anything. They just ran this over and over with a party. And the great thing about this map is because party XP is shared, there's like 4 different routes to go, and if everyone splits up and clears, then you've cleared this massive XP farm super duper quick. Here's how to get here. So you start out at Kiovashad. I don't know how to say it. Kiovashad, is that how you say it? This is the starter town. So from there you just kind of go southwest a little bit and just kind of follow the road here. You'll get to the dry steps, and then continue west, and then it's right there, Champion's Demise. Now, the closest waypoint that I've discovered is right here at Girandai. There might be a closer one, but that's the closest one. Champion's Demise is right here. There's Kiovashad, and then here's where you need to go. So I'm going to show you a run. I'm a Whirlwind Barbarian, and this is after the nerfs, by the way. The build was heavily nerfed, and I don't have any of the build enabling Paragon board stuff. I don't have any of the uniques. I'm just kind of winging it with some really crappy uniques here. I don't even have all the right aspects on them either. So here's the run and why it's so damn fast and good. And you want to come here if all you care about is leveling up and nothing else in the game. Then you obviously want to just come here and grind this out. And the world's fastest player did this in 56 hours. So there's like a main little hub here, which is like the stones, and then you can go up top left, bottom right, and so on. So you just split up with a party if you have friends. If not, you just gotta solo it. And I just run past the regular monsters, and I'm just looking for the elites, right? I just want to get all the named elites here, and I'm just gonna blow all my cooldowns and just spin to win. And you're gonna get tons of drops. You're gonna get tons of XP, and it's just really good. So. The only bad thing is that the maps have spiders, and spiders tend to root you, but we've already got a legendary there, a two-handed sword. I want to check that out. It is not an upgrade for me, and so on we go, and you just run around, and you just kill the elites. That's pretty much it. I mean, you can kill, these regular packs as well. You don't really have to, but I am being frozen here, but I just kill the elites. I found that's pretty darn fast. So, again, killing everything, if your build allows it, great. I'm not really the fastest build for this, but it's still a decent speed. Like, if your build's slower, also Conduit Shrine. Oh, man. Oh, it's like a corrupted one, of course. I got baited there. And, you can stay for the objectives if you want, or you can just move along. But essentially, the map is very big, and there are lots and lots of elites on the map. So it's just a really good place to farm. Like, it's really hard to beat this spot. It's just the best dungeon, really, in the game. Until they nerf it. It might be nerfed at some point if everyone does it, because Blizzard tends to do that. If the majority of their player base are all in one zone, they don't want that, so they'll change some things around. But the reason why it's so good is the mob density is incredible. Besides mob density, this one was just kind of a one-way. Also, that stone at the end, I forgot to mention. I'm going to go back so I can show you. But you should pick it up because it gives you run speed. So, yeah, I'm wasting a little bit of time here, but I've got to show you all the tips so that you can run this thing super efficiently. And the best way to do it is obviously with, friends. Also, I guess I just missed the elites here. I've been playing this like 16 hours. My brain is literally fried. I've been like living off 3 hours of sleep since this game came out. Alright, so pick up the stone carving, and the reason why is you're going to see a buff down here, up here. And there we go. With the stone carving picked up, we have a movement speed of 25%. And that's going to persist throughout the rest of the dungeon now, so we just run faster. The whole purpose of giving you a run speed buff is so that you can basically run and turn it in very quickly back to the middle of the map, which we're not going to clear the map. We're not going to go beat the boss. I mean, you can, but I just skip it because I'm just doing it for the XP. So what you do is, now that you have this run speed buff, you can just... did that thing fall on me? What the hell? I've never seen that. I guess it did. And I just, like I said, I just kill elites. These things aren't really elites, but there's an elite right there. So I'm just gonna spin them up and and yeah, we just murder everything. There's another elite, and let's just kill him real quick. Bleed builds, you gotta kind of wait a bit. Look how many, there's a ridiculous amount of elites. It's a nice wide open area so you can run through it all. And very high mob density, really, really good for, it's just really good. It's just so fast. If you had a, faster build, something that can, explode the screen faster, the possibilities are just endless, But, yeah, here you go. More elites, just, grind them up into the meat grinder. Big loot explosion. A little bit of spiders there, just go ahead and kill those. And yes, I know there was some veiled crystals on the ground that I left. I don't care because I have like 500 of them. I don't need any more. Oh man, I say that, think about it later, like, months from now. It's like, oh, I only need 2 crystals. Oh, I should have picked them up, right? But look at the elites, man. The elites are just everywhere on this map. It's just easy farming. You can get some nice gear upgrades here. And there's actually a trick for gear upgrades, and that requires a very specific build to, like, just snipe bosses. And what you do is you just run the highest tier, nightmare map that you can, and then you just kill the elites on it and hope they drop upgrades. You don't even need to complete it. You just use it to item farm, and you can get some really nice stuff very early on if you want to do it that way. Alright, more elites. Let's, turn them into meat paste. And there we go. Grab those rares and move on to the next chunk. And then, like I said, there's more to this map. So we're just going to continue along here. And look at all of these elites, man. It's crazy. And they can't kill me. They're not strong enough. They look big, but they're not tough. Just... it's so good. I get like a paragon. I get 1 paragon level just about every run, almost, not always. And I could improve this by drinking those XP potions, especially the specific ones that kill the goatmen. So there you go. That's another tip for you. And yeah, you could also pick up blues if you want, vendor cash. But I'm sitting on what, like 5.3 million at the moment. So I think I'm good, man. Like I'm pretty darn good. Go ahead and just start spinning up here and just take out all of the dudes. We got the elites here. They show up kind of towards the end, that is 3 more rares, and I'm rooted by the spiders, so I have to get my war cries out for that. And then there we go. Go ahead and spin these last boys up. Taking out all the baddies. Grab the rares. Finish that dude off. And there's another pathway there we gotta go check out. More elites. Just pump all the cooldowns, grind them up. Collect the loot. There's a greed shrine. A little late, but hey, we got another legendary. That's 2 legendaries this run, by the way, which is pretty normal. Okay, so we've cleared it. So what I do now is I'm gonna step out of the dungeon by teleporting out. As well, more elites just showed up. They're like, you can't leave yet. I haven't given you my gift. Like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna open the menu here, click leave dungeon. That spider's gonna interrupt me. I gotta smash him, and then he's got little babies in him. Nope, okay, cool. So, leave dungeon, and then from here, you just gotta wait, like, it's like 60 or 90 seconds to reset it, and here's what you're gonna do for those 60 to 90 seconds. Once you're outside the dungeon, you're just gonna go to town, because look, your inventory's full. Every run, you're going to have a full inventory. So you can disassemble or break them down, salvage them, you could sell them, vendor them, and you could also look for upgrades. So let's see if I got any upgrades here today. No. What is that? Whirlwind leaves behind Dust Devils. I already have that. Don't really need it. It's not really that good. Let's see. Looking for upgrades. I mean, yes, that is a damage upgrade, but it's not a well, it is a passive upgrade, but I don't use these. These are stat sticks, so I'm not too concerned with upgrading them right now, especially not for the video. Let's see what else we got here. There was... that was not terrible. Let's see... yeah. Fury cost reduction, very nice, but it's not not the high roll, so don't really care. Another Fury cost reduction, not the high roll. 3 Fury cost reduction boots in a row. That's interesting how that drop worked. Rarely see, you know, those all rolled like they were. Nothing really useful for my build here. No, really. What about the boots here? What kind of boots we got? Lucky hit. Or skill. Okay, I have so many of those already stashed away. So I can just salvage this entire thing or vendor it, and I'm pretty much good. So I'm just going to go do that. And there you go. That took, look at that. We almost got 1 Paragon level. If I didn't skip some of the mobs, I would have gotten it every single, that's 25% of a level. We did it in like 8 minutes or something ridiculous. You could do it faster with a more mobile build. And that dude's got like a big fat mount. Mine's a little skinny mount. I wonder how we got that. It's even got the antlers, so it kind of looks like an elk or something. But very cool. Just gonna break these bad boys down and salvage it, and there we go. So that's the run, and then you know, that took around 90 seconds, I would say. And now we just take the portal, and then we re-enter the dungeon, and then we can do another run. And you only need to do this 56 hours worth. I mean, maybe not. Essentially, it's every 4 to 5 runs is a level, and you need about, you know, 45 levels. So 160 times 10 minutes. Let's see, what is that? 160 runs times 10 minutes divided by 60. So 26.6 hours could be, I don't know, probably not that good. Well, probably not that fast, actually. But you get the point. That's the video. Come on down to the Champion's Demise dungeon. It's super good for leveling if all you care about is leveling and not leveling up your glyphs or anything else. You can also get obols in this dungeon sometimes. There's little events you can get some obols, and you can upgrade your gear that way too. So, you know, don't fret. With that said, I'm Soul Benji. Thanks for watching. As always, be a bro and stay swole. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this got nerfed. Let me know if there's a better dungeon with more elites and a big wide open area that's super easy to kill. I would love to hear it. I read every comment. I have no life. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next videos, obviously, because I'm going to pump videos like crazy on this game. And on the right side of your screen is a video you should absolutely click. If you don't click it, then you're gonna trip on your shoelaces.